So, it would seem that Stale and Fat have fucked up yet again. Apparently, these two absolute goon-brained morons have managed to somehow piss off Rockstar, and they're apparently getting sued by GTA? Well, let's look into this. Our favorite boys, ABBA and Preach, are talking about it. And honestly, I always go to ABBA and Preach whenever I'm getting stale and fat news because they're just the best source. They always tell me exactly what I want to know. I want to know when they fell over, how hard they fell over, and if they made a funny noise when they fell over. So, let's watch as ABBA and Preach talk about this.
This one came from our
And of course, like and subscribe.
subreddit. It comes from a man named Arthur Watkins Jr., he works in litigation in some form. He says, the Rockstar imagery has been removed from Myron Gaines' timeline as of December 24th.
This motherfucker was using Rockstar imagery. Oh, he was asking for it. That's what happened. Accountability enforced. Myron Gaines faces consequences for copyright violations and beyond. Yeah, they're all for accountability. Absolutely. I think they would agree with this.
2024. Accountability enforced. Myron Gaines faces consequences for copyright violations and beyond.
Beautiful.
After a formal complaint from the American Freedmen Legal Fund, Rockstar Game has taken actions against Myron Gaines, founder of Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, there's just no chance this was anybody else. This was our boy Stale.
For unauthorized use of their intellectual property.
Or is he Fat? No, I think Fat is the other one. He's Stale.
As a result, all infringing content has been removed from his platform. So I guess you see this right here.
Beautiful, man. Oh man, I didn't even know about this. I hadn't even seen this because I don't be watching Fresh and Fit because I have good taste in YouTubers. But god damn, bro, that doesn't even look good. What are you doing? Bro was asking for it. He deserved that shit. I'm glad that shit happened. Bro, what are you doing? You fucking. Oh my god, what were you thinking? I love
So
that.
they were constantly using images from like GTA.
Oh,
Rockstar Games like, yo,
dumbass.
take that shit down.
You know what I think?
What?
I think they push it to the limit. Push it to the point of no return.
What am I doing with my arm?
Hey man, it's crazy watching somebody who tried to give you a copyright strike
Get fucking.
copyright struck. That's wild.
God, is
Rockstar
that?
Games like, yo, take that shit down. Myron's like, okay.
It doesn't matter if they take it down; they can still sue.
Oh yeah.
True.
It doesn't matter if like they take all the videos and all
Yep.
the intros down. They could backtrack that. They could see like they could say you didn't have that authorization. Not only that, but you tarnished the image of the game. So
I mean, yeah. Not really though. GTA is kind of all about being a piece of shit, right? Like you're fucking committing crimes, shooting at cops, shooting at random people, being a fucking menace. I would say that they didn't really all they said was like, yeah, we're the dudes from GTA. And like I guess you could say that because Stale and Fat are kind of pussies and they only really, they only step to women. They don't really do that to men who disagree with them. I guess that's how they would tarnish the image of GTA because in GTA you do play as a hard ass. So I guess, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
they could say that you tarnished the image with all the slurs and everything that happened with the name. You did a bunch of things, so they could go the whole nine.
Yeah.
And after that, they can actually use them in the game as a satire because that's allowed.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Yo, imagine Fresh and Fit end up in the game and they actually call them Stale and Fat. That'd be so fucking good. Yo, Rockstar, pay me like $5 if you do that. Like just five. That's all I'm asking.
I heard they're gonna do that.
That's
I heard
hilarious.
they're gonna actually be mocking Red Pill stuff in the Rockstar video
And they
game.
can because it's
Yeah.
a satire. They're not
Yeah, they
going to use
absolutely
real
can.
name. They're going to be using things that are similar, but they're not going to use real name. The thing that happened is
Yeah.
that on this case right there, when you do a star like that, when you do a game like that, when you have a company, you can actually copyright the fonts and the artistic way that you're doing things.
Yeah, you can pretty much just copyright the entire aesthetic and vibe that you've been using. And when somebody is doing something that is very clearly reminiscent of what you created, you can then sue them for it.
But when you're using satire, they can it's based on real things, but it's not exactly the thing. So they don't have to repay you. They're using satire. They're basically using copy.
Parody can be a fair use under the Copyright Act, meaning the creator of the parody does not need the permission of the owner of the copyright in the earlier work. Now, you could say that what they were doing was parodying the GTA thing, but they weren't really parodying. They were just copying the aesthetic for advertisement of their own show, right? So, yeah, no, you can't really hide under fair use with doing that.
Copyright the proper way because
Oh, yeah, see, Weird Al. If I'm not like, I'm fairly certain that fair use was popularized by Weird Al if it wasn't created for him. I don't think it was created for him, but I think it was very much popularized.
that's what they do because they use like for example, there's a cameo in one of the GTA that is basically it's a cameo from Boys in the Hood, the movie Boys in the Hood. One of the characters is dressed like one of the main characters of Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, it's slightly different,
Another
but
one
yeah.
of the characters is just like J-Lo, but you could use that. You could use that with. It's not exactly that. It's not going to be the voice. It's not going to be the situation. You could use satire and you could do Easter eggs or stuff like you. There's a way that you have lawyers and
Yeah, like everything Preach is explaining here is just preaching, right? Like you have to make sure that if you're parodying something, if you're satirizing something, you can't just copy it. It has to be different. It's reminiscent, but it's different, and you need to be doing it as a joke and as a part of a greater product. You cannot use it as an advertisement, which is what they were doing. Like they basically just copied the entire style and flow of GTA, that entire aesthetic. They just took it all, wrapped it up, and threw it into a poster that they were using as an advertisement on Twitter. So yeah, at that point, there's no fair use.
in a way that you can walk the line of
Although keep in mind, fair use is a court defense, right? It's not like an actual law. I got it. I got him with his mouth open. It's not an actual like entire law that you can just call upon before you even go to court about it. I'm saving that for the thumbnail. So we don't know, right? They're being sued, but they could just bring it up in fair use in court, and who knows? They might win. Depends on the lawyer, right? But I don't think that they will, just because of the way that they did it.
copyright. But when you don't know what you're doing, you're using the same fonts, you're using the imagery, you're making profit of because that becomes your trademark, which is a trademark that is owned by Rockstar, and that's where you can get shit. So that's
Yeah.
pretty much what happens.
So that's essentially what's happening to them. Juicy,
Yeah.
right? That's when you got Rockstar Games about to
Bro.
shut your shit down because you'll stop fucking with it. You think it's
That
a
is
good or bad?
hilarious.
It's a thing.
Go on.
It's neither good or bad. It's
I mean, that's fair. Preach out here being way too fair. Like, come on, Preach. I thought you hated these dudes. Like, you got to be a little mean about it. Because, like, does it really matter that it's fair if it's funny?
really just there's some rules set in life, and learn those rules and may the best man win. So you don't know you want to abuse copyright on one side, but like you said, it's really funny that you abuse of copyright in the way that copyright works.
It is like absolutely karma because Fresh and Fit or Stale and Fat used to abuse the hell out of copyright. If you made a video talking trash about them and they caught wind of it, they would go out of their way and just copyright strike your channel. And they got away with it. And now they're getting copyright struck because they violated fair use and they actually violated it. And so now they're, getting the same shit that they were throwing around. So I think that's a very good thing that happened. I think I'm very happy about it.
Works, but then you turn around and you do that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to feel really bad about. I would just say, when I saw this, I did chuckle because I couldn't just imagine. But Rockstar Games, I mean, they were obviously stealing from them. That was
Obviously,
Yeah,
obviously.
that's there's no dispute that
No.
they took the song.
Nobody can ever dispute that they were absolutely just straight up robbing them. Just they saw that shit, yoink, and they just copied it, and they pretty much just like had an artist draw them in that same style, use that same font, all the same stuff. It was literally All of it was just GTA. And at that point, you're gonna get smacked.
They took the fonts. Go ahead.
Now here's where it gets juicier. Apparently, it was like a black civil rights defense
Yep.
fund that contacted
Yep.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Rockstar Games. And
Yeah,
they're
what
like,
happened is
yo,
that
you want to
they-
keep clowning on it? Because
Yeah, what
Myron
hap-
online, he be doing some wild stuff about.
Yeah, Myron's pretty much just turned into a white supremacist, which is a crazy thing to be if you're black. Like, just how are you going to ally yourself with the people that want to wipe you out? What are you, stupid?
He constantly
That's a rhetorical question. The answer is yes.
speaks poorly about black people, calls them the N-word, monkeys, everything you can
Yeah,
imagine. He
yeah.
does it every day. And I always said, you keep fucking around, you keep poking the bear, you gonna hit the wrong hornet's nest eventually. That's just inevitable. So that's his first one.
Yeah, you pissed off X amount of people, and then that's what happened. That person, that Arthur Watkins, basically he warned Myron a couple of times, saying that, hey, you know what? I don't like the way you talk about us. I don't like the way you talk about women, black women, especially black men. I don't like the way you do all this stuff. But there's not so much I could do about that. But
There was nothing he could do about it. He found something.
what I can do, I will do.
Yeah,
What I can do, I will do.
got his
I'm gonna
ass.
go to the big dogs and tell them, yo, this guy right there using your shit.
And afterwards, you know what they're gonna say? Oh, Jews.
He's right. That's exactly what they're gonna say. They're absolutely going to blame Jews for this, and it's gonna be funny because we're all gonna laugh at them. God, stale and fat. Stale minds and fat bodies. That's all it is. Fucking idiots.
Yes,
Somehow it's gonna be about the
somehow.
Jews.
Somehow it was the
Afterwards, you know what they're gonna say? Oh, Jews.
Yes,
Somehow it's gonna be about the
somehow.
Jews.
But,
Oh, the Matrix.
What I call this is basically he got Al Capone. What does that mean?
Oh yeah, he done a lot of way worse shit, but he gets caught by the one tiny thing that actually hits the hornet's nest.
They try to get Al Capone, the famous gangster. They tried to during the Prohibition. They tried to get him for what he was doing. Basically, when there was Prohibition in the States, he was the one that was smuggling alcohol from Canada, and he was the one that was
Yeah, he was like top tier mob boss. Like he embezzlement, smuggling. I'm pretty sure he's got some murders on his record, but nobody could ever stick on him because he never did any of it. He had other people do it, and that's kind of why they created a new type of crime, which is basically just being in charge of a gang that commits these other crimes is now a crime in and of itself. And that they had to create that because of people like Al Capone, if not because of Al Capone himself, if I'm not mistaken. And the way they got him was tax evasion.
doing alcohol and all those speakeasies and stuff like that. They could never catch him on that. You know what they caught him on? Tax evasion.
Damn right. Got his ass.
True.
That's how they got Al Capone. So basically, that person, that Arthur Watkins, was like, "Hey, I can't make you stop to do that, but okay, I got an ace in my pocket. Watch."
Yeah.
Hey man, sometimes you get him the way you can get him.
Watch.
Yeah.
Watch. Hey, yo, Rockstar. Let me talk to you for a sec.
Hey,
you know-
hey, sometimes the only way out is to snitch. Sometimes the only way is to snitch.
What's crazy too, if Red Pill stuff does end up being in GTA, it might be the first time I play, and I'm gonna spend my time running over a lot of dweebs for a good. If there are Red Pill stuff in GTA 6, I promise you, I'm live streaming it, and some unnecessary murder is gonna happen.
Such a bad influence, Abba.
This is the game.
It is.
No, it's obviously in the video
Yeah,
game.
who cares, right?
Chill.
Yeah.
We're not even-
Yeah, it's just a game. Like, look, if you don't have a problem with all those videos of people beating up the feminist woman in Red Dead Redemption 2 which everybody found hilarious, except for like the most hypersensitive of dweebs online. Like, you shouldn't have a problem with this either, right? I don't think there should be like an entire faction of it. I think there should be like a couple NPCs that are just annoying red pillars are constantly talking about like how women are fucking, bitches, and it's all the worst red pill shit, right? Just the dumb shit, right? Don't make the actual like political points that those people try to make. Don't bring that into the game. Just bring the annoying side of it. And then let people beat the fuck out of them. Let people just enjoy it, right?
Doing that. We're not. No. To be clear, we're not even doing innuendo.
No,
Okay, good.
no.
Because some people say like, "Oh, I want to hurt you in a video game." No.
No. It's like it's gonna if they are in the video game, he's gonna have fun. He's gonna run him over because look, it's GTA, right? Everybody in GTA is there for the player to beat up and play with and blow up and do all that stuff too. So yeah, absolutely. Like it'll be funny.
No, we're not. We don't have bear clips or bear smoke for nobody. We don't. We don't play that shit. Bear smoke. Bear smoke. We'll clip you. We don't do that.
That's crazy. It's fascinating watching so many different worlds collide. I get to watch it all from afar and be like, you know what? It feels good that we get to just stack our money here on the corner while all you people take L's. It's enjoyable.
It's the Steam approach. You win because everybody else keeps losing.
You know what I mean? You might be able to say like, oh, well, he's gotten so big, even Rockstar's coming for him.
No, dude, no. It's not because he's super big, dude. It's just because he stepped on the tiger's tail. The tiger doesn't care if the thing that stepped on his tail is a deer or a rat, right? Like Rockstar is the tiger, and let's be honest, Myron Stale, he's a fucking rat, dude.
I'll be honest with you. I don't want Rockstar to come.
I don't want to.
I don't want the U.S. government to come. I don't want to get so big that the U.S. government is bothering me.
I'm gonna tell you that though. Rockstar, I don't mind a cameo.
Hey, that would be
I
sick.
wouldn't mind a
Ooh, having these guys on the GTA radio. That'd be fun.
cameo.
Yeah, you can use our name and likeness.
You could use some kind of.
Hey, you shouldn't say that because it's you put it in a video. It's documented.
I don't mind that.
Yay!
I am
That would be
actually
funny,
100%.
I bet you there's some producers at Rockstar who watch our stuff.
Oh, that'd be
I'm
funny.
pretty
That'd
sure
be
there gotta
funny.
be some.
I'm pretty sure.
Hold on. Where did I read up on the red pill stuff is going to be in GTA? Hold up.
I heard that a couple of
Red
times.
pill.
Yo, if that shit happens,
That'd
I
be
think I'm
sick.
gonna go to every Comic Con ever.
First time Preach actually gets into nerd culture, and it's because they put him in a game. That'd be insane.
Because apparently, is 6 based in Miami?
Yes, it is.
Yo, it might happen.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I could definitely see these Red Pill
Yes.
podcasts making an appearance. They might have their own
Yes.
radio station.
Yes.
Guys, today on Why
Fresh and raw.
Women Deserve Less and Men Deserve More.
For
Oh,
all you
man.
incel dweebs at home, we have some advice for you. First off, masturbate, get to 6 figures, get to 6 foot tall, and if you can't, kill yourself. Now,
Dude, that it might have to be the first GTA game I play if they do that.
on to the ladies. Yeah, you could definitely see some good parody.
100%. The parody is gonna be yeah.
If they do that, if they go that far, that'd be hilarious, dude.
It's gonna be
It absolutely would be hilarious, and I just know that there would be a bunch of dweebs online going, GTA has gone woke! It's gone woke, guys! No! It's gone woke! Meanwhile, it's like, GTA has always done this shit, except it's always been for the other side, and a little bit for this side, and a little bit for that side. And now it's your turn, dude. It's your turn to be the butt of the joke. It's an honor, dude. Just take the L. If you laugh at the joke, it's okay because at the end of the day, it's a parodized version of it, right? Nobody with any real beliefs is going to see their actual real beliefs represented by an annoying NPC in a video game. It doesn't work that way because if you have a real belief, if you have an actual well-founded belief, it can't be parodied. It can be put into a bad faith, into bad lighting, and they can spin it into a bad faith representation and then say, look at how weird these people are. But that's not what you think, because it's a bad faith representation. And sure, they can pretend like that's what you think, but it's not really what you think. So it's never going to affect you. It's insulting, sure, but it's more insulting to them that they had to ridicule your actual beliefs in order to, make fun of you, because they had no real argument. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about stale and fat, whose actual belief is, if you're a man, you should get the snips on yourself until you find a real woman, or until you're 30. And it's like, oh, so let's just make ourselves infertile, just sterilize men. Young men should just be sterilized. What? And these are the guys that portray themselves as men first. These are the guys that portray themselves as role models for men. It's completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Every time that they suffer an L, that's just a W for the rest of humanity. Anytime that they get mad, I laugh. Every time that they suffer, I smile. And I think that if you are a intelligent person who enjoys purveying the internet and laughing at all the drama online, I think you probably share my opinion regarding these two idiots. Not these guys, but stale and fat.
Unparalleled. And I'm telling you, Rockstar, I don't mind a cameo. I don't mind some voice acting. I don't mind none of that.
That'd be sick.
Roses are red. Red pills are true. Roses are red. Red pills are true. You might get a cameo,
But it's not
Rockstar hates you.
That's not what I was about to
Oh,
say.
okay, I don't know. Okay.
What was the first part?
Roses are red. Red pills are true.
You might get into some trouble with Rockstar, but it ain't the Jew.
It ain't a Jew.
It ain't the
That's
Jew.
all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. We cover some better stuff later down the line. But anyways, we're not gonna say that. Just wanted to cover this. Really, I thought it was funny.
This
Well,
was
what do you guys
hilarious.
think? What do you guys think about the lawsuit? What do you guys think about the potential for Red Pill being in the GTA?
Basically, what Abba is asking is, think about this.
Think about that. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Oh man, I think that I genuinely think that it'd be a really good thing if they represent the red pill a little, not like actually fully represent the red pill, just like have a little fun with it, make some fun of the ridiculous side of things, the same way that they make fun of the ridiculous side of the other side, like all the time. In almost every GTA, there's been like at least one character that's like a complete fucking Karen who's just a fucking weirdo, and nobody likes her. You can't do the same thing for the guys. You can't. No, that's not allowed. No. It's like, come on, grow up. Just enjoy yourself, have fun, and just laugh at the joke, dude. Because it's a funny joke. If it's a funny joke, just laugh at it. As for Myron taking an L, getting sued by Rockstar, I just think that's a good thing. Myron suffered. Good. Guy was in the FBI, and he chose to throw that away to go be one of the worst influencers alive. Yeah, I think that's I think it's a good thing that he's getting sued, because he did something that was worth getting sued over, and so now he's getting sued, and I just good thing. I'm happy. I hope you're happy. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. Love watching these videos. Love these two dudes. Check them out if you haven't already. You almost certainly have. But I'll see you guys next time. Leave a like, subscribe, and cheers.